time he thought, she's hot.
According to his friends, his mouth opened and he was amazed.
Rumour has it that after the fashion show, they went to a party and William leaned in for a kiss. This was a little bit naughty because Kate had a boyfriend at the time. How could any girl say no to the future King of England if he wanted a kiss?
But just 5 days later, William's heart was filled with sorrow when his beloved great-grandmother passed away at age 101.
The day the Queen Mother died was hugely sad.
Hundreds of thousands of people came out, they lined the streets and they wanted to honour her.
Although the royal family had lost one of their most popular members, I think they were aware that by now the future was really with William and Harry and the other young royals.
But the mourning couldn't last long, for soon the Queen would face perhaps her most nerve-wracking test of public loyalty in half a century.
The Queen's Golden Jubilee marked her 50 years on the throne, and nobody was entirely sure how much the public would engage with it. People who don't like the royal family suggested it was all a waste of money and we shouldn't have any official celebrations.
A weekend of festivities was planned in London, but nobody was sure what to expect.
The press was saying that no one was going to show up, but 1 million people showed up. It was a chance for us all to be patriotic and to get our Union Jacks out. Even though she finds it hard to show it, I think the Queen really does want to be loved and respected by the British people.
There's only one motivation in the Queen's life, is service and duty. From the moment she was born, she has known that her life was mapped out for her.
We know that she works really, really hard. We know that she's tried to make the country a good, safe place. So I think everyone was happy for a chance to celebrate her.
With the Queen's popularity on the mend, Charles found himself at his own crossroads. How could he follow his heart without sparking a public outcry?
The story of Charles and Camilla is this. When he fell in love with her in the 1970s, she had had other lovers. And the hypocrisy of that age meant that the future king had to marry a nice English virgin.
We never thought the day would come when Prince Charles would marry Camilla Parker Bowles. When Princess Diana died in 1997, we all assumed that day would never occur.
It was 2 years after Diana's death before the couple even dared to be seen together in public.
Prince of Wales and Camilla Parker Bowles seen together in public quite clearly. No secret about their relationship now.
He loved her from the moment he met her. He loved her whilst he was married to Diana, and finally, in his later years, he's found the true love of his life.
It was amazing to see how the family pulled together for Charles. His sons were there, smiling, looking encouragingly at their new stepmother, and that the Queen welcomed her to the royal family.
The Queen did have to give permission for Charles and Camilla to get married, and it shows how the change has taken place in the royal family since the death of Princess Di, because that means they understand relationship a bit more.
A year later, it was Prince William's turn to celebrate the woman in his life, as his relationship with Kate moved squarely into the public spotlight.
People realised they were much more than a college romance. When Kate turned up at his coming out parade, that kind of proved that she was very much a part of that family.
A newspaper hired a lip reader, and Kate was seen saying, "Isn't I love him in uniform? He's so sexy." It was shocking at the time, but too right. He was wearing his uniform. He did look sexy.
Like most royal romances, they had kept their relationship under wraps at the start.
William and Kate conducted a secret romance for at least a year.
The rumour mill started when Kate and William moved in together at the end of their first year at university.
I think that the press thought that Kate was just a roommate because that's what they wanted the press to think. They were so private, and that's how their relationship blossomed, and no one knew anything about it.
It was only midway through the third year when they were skiing together and caught by a paparazzo photographer kissing on a ski lift that the world realised they were an item.
The public reacted with glee when pictures emerged. The first time they were exposed as a couple, everyone was excited. Is this our new princess? Is this the new future queen?
By 2007, Kate had become the paparazzi's #1 get.
There was huge speculation about her relationship with Prince William, and she was surrounded by paparazzi on a daily basis.
William immediately spoke to the palace and to lawyers about getting Kate some protection and asking the press to leave her alone.
The royal family took quite important measures to show that they'd learned about the pitfalls of Diana.
Coming up, royal drama as William and Kate go their separate ways.
We had to change the way we were thinking about her because she went from being a future queen to an ordinary girl.